Yes, guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Norwich City Career Mode, but it's going to be taking a little bit of a new style here. It's going to be acting more as a kind of rebuild RTG. Every episode that we get out every single Monday is going to be a full season. But the thing is, if you've ever watched a Jared HD video, he does the rebuilds of a team, like a whole team in a full video. Ours is going to be pretty much like that, but in separate seasons. So we'll take it one season by one, and at the end of each episode, or at the end of each one, we will play one game, deciding game, or like cup final, whatever it may be. So, but we also have to sign Ozan Kabak and Brandon Williams from last season, because those are two players that we really need in our club to help us survive in the Premier League. So there we go. Ozan Kabak has been signed. Now we do have to go ahead and obviously give him his wages and all that kind of stuff. Then I have to find a way to bring Brandon Williams into the club. But we don't have a lot of funds. It's gotta be honest. We didn't really get given a lot of this transfer window. Ozan Kabak does want a long-term contract though, so that is very good. We'll give him those wages. That's perfectly fine with me. Welcome back to the club, Ozan Kabak. But Brandon Williams, we have to figure out a way to bring in some more money. So now we're gonna head over to the squad hub. As you can see, we have many players there. We could get selling, figure out some players that we could get sold to make some money. But, you know, we could hold off on Brandon Williams for now. We can sell Jamal Lascelles. That is something we can do, because as we brought him in last time, we don't really need him. And anything else here? Nothing that I really want to get rid of, to be honest. There's plenty of players like this. Liam Gibbs and stuff. Who are in our youth academy in real life, but in here we don't really need them in our club, and it kind of takes up club space. So we don't really want them in here. Flynn Clark is actually a very good player who I will set out on loan because he actually has semi-okay potential in this game. I know from my actual career mode that I do away from the content aspect. Josh Martin, we will re-sign to a new contract, as well as Daniel Sinani. Now, I will send Kai Cook out on loan, as well as Sebastian Soto, who I will re-sign as well. All this will be done off camera. Jordan Hugo can get sold. Honestly, in real life, wish he was here, because we do need a second striker to come off the bench, because Adam Ita's hurt and we only have two strikers. Josh Sargent is not a striker. He isn't here, but not in real life. So yeah, a lot of stuff that's going wrong, but at least Josh Sargent has good potential in FIFA. That is always a plus. We have Angus Gunn and Tim Krul, so that's very good, and Sam McCallum. So we could actually just hold off on Brandon Williams. We brought in Ozan Kabak, so that's very, very good. I might just convert Sam McCallum to a left back, and then we move on from there. But I'll see you probably in the January transfer market and see where we are in the table. First bit of business being done on our end in terms of transfer departures is Christoph Zimmerman. Now, if this was a normal RTG and normal career mode, I would not sell anyone who's already on the team. But as we're trying to rebuild the club as fast as possible and build the best possible team and finish in the best possible place in any competition, we have to get some cash in. So Christoph Zimmerman, hopefully you do well at Galatasaray. Sammy Byram is the second player that has been sold to Armenia Bielefeld for 2.5 mil, but we get 1.7 mil. Jamal Lascelles has been sold to FC Strasbourg for 8.7 mil. Prasmichal Plaheta has been sold to Genk for 2.9 million. Jakob Sorensen has been loaned out to Club Brugge. Rocky Bashiri has been sold to Portimonense for 1.8 mil. Boom, 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 boom. Making business. Jordan Hugo has been sold to RB Salzburg for 1.6 mil. Akifemeo has been sold to FC Utrecht for 1.9 mil as well. A lot of 1.9 million departures. Lucas Rupp has been sold to Fulham for 2.4 million. Daniel Sinani has been sold to Fortaleza for 1.8 million. And for our final signing of the summer transfer window, we are going ahead and signing Konstantinos Mavropanos from Arsenal, a center back that has very good potential in FIFA. And we need another center back in defense to go alongside Grant Hanley and Ozan Kabak for this season. Because obviously we're going to a 3 at the back formation. Because we have so much attacking talent and potential, we just need to take advantage of it. So now wages, you know what? I'm gonna completely probably overdo it here. I know I am too, but we have so much wage budget. I don't really care. Welcome Konstantinos Mavropanos. I did try to send Ezra Konsa, but Aston Villa were wanting a bit too much for him. So we have gone ahead and signed him. That's what the team is looking like. Dimitris Giannoulis will drop to the bench. We'll probably sell Giannoulis because we're not using left backs. This is formation we're going to be using. Mavropanos 77 goes in, and that makes our defense very, very strong and our team looking very, very strong as well. So I'm going to put McCallum back on the bench and just put Giannoulis on the transfer list. Honestly, Giannoulis in real life should have probably left too, because Brandon Williams is just better than. Well, he's not. I don't even know if he's better. I think Giannoulis just has such. Giannoulis is so good, but Williams, man, he's just. I mean, he's been our best player this season, in my opinion. Brandon Williams, probably alongside Timu Pukki, has been our best player this season, IRL. Giannoulis is so technically gifted. Honestly. With the state of our team, I wouldn't mind him in real life to be playing like left wing because he's good going forward. But you know what? Whatever. We're going to sell him in this career mode. And yeah, if Giannoulis is somehow watching this, I promise it's not because I don't like using football there. Alright guys, now halfway through the season, we are currently on January 1st. And this is where we're sitting in the table. So 14th. Josh Sargent has 12 goals this season in 20 games, so that's actually very, very good. Let's see how many games we've won versus lost so far. So we have 5 wins, 7 draws, 8 losses. Not too bad. We're actually very close to the relegation zone. West Brom doing horrific along with Southampton, but then Bournemouth, Watford, Brighton, everyone there is in it. So yeah, I mean, we are 8 points away from 10th, but yeah, we probably need to see a better second half of the season. Now this is what the team is looking like. Good potential, good growth here. Tim Krul has grown a rating, even though he is like, 35, 36? He's 34 in this career mode, all right. Timu Pukki has went down 2 ratings, as you can see there. Max Aarons, Mila Rashica went up 1, Josh Sargent went up 1, Todd Campbell went up 2, Jolis went up 1, Norman went up 1, Gilmore went up none. Mavropanos, Kabak went up 1 each. So very, very good. McCallum with some growth there as well. And yeah, this transfer window, I'm going to look on to sell Giannoulis. And a few more players. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the players we have loaned out and if they've had any growth. So Sorensen is a +1. Mamadeli is a +1. Let's see. Anything else here? I think we have a few more loaned out. Do we not? I guess we don't. I thought we had a few more loaned out, but I guess that's it. So very solid. And hopefully we can bring in another player with a few more departures. 2 more transfer departures here as Adshed and Giannoulis have been sold for 8.5 mil and 1.7 mil. Flynn Clark has been loaned out to Herenveen on a short-term loan till the end of the season. Sebastian Soto has been loaned out 2 years to Strasbourg. I love Pierre Lismalou. I think he's a good player. Just can't really get into our squad in real life right now. Just find his rhythm. We've sold him to Villarreal for 12 mil, and hopefully that will give us the money to then buy a very big player. Youth player McNeil has been sold for 1.8 mil to Nice, and Onel Hernandez will be joining Young Boys on a pre-contract agreement. And for our final signing of the season, we are bringing in another center back, and it's Thiago Jallo. Now, main reason I'm doing this, I want to solidify the defense so we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the career mode. And I think the players that we have will bring us all the way to a Champions League title as they grow throughout the career. So we'll offer them a 5-year deal. That does go through. We're going to deny the release clause. We don't want to be worrying about any of that kind of stuff. And we'll go ahead and offer you $50,000 a week, same thing as Mavropanos. Hopefully you do accept. He does. Now, let's see his overall real quick. I think he's definitely going to be an upgrade to Grant Hanley, so that's already a dub. We'll keep a hold of Grant Hanley for rotational purposes. So we'll do this. Swap them round. There we go. What are we saying? What is he looking like? 77. Guys, this is a very, very good looking defense. Our team's looking strong everywhere with just loads of potential. This is very, very, very good. Now, let's see how we do at the end of the season. Alright guys, so we have solidified our spot in the Prem, and we have one last game to sim in this episode, and it is against Chelsea. Very, very good season. We got a lot done, a lot of players out of the club, some very good players in terms of potential that will help us on next season. As you can see, we are in 15th. We are already 4 points ahead of 17th, so we are good. We'll send this match against Chelsea. There will be no game to play in this episode because obviously there's nothing to play for. We have solidified our spot in the Prem. We can't win anything. We're out of both cup competitions. So Mila Rashica, Billy Gilmore scores against his former club, Pulisic, and probably Malangsar scores there. 2-2 draw at the end of the season, which brings us to 40 points on the season, which is not bad at all. But I'll tell you what, next season, the plan is to definitely bring in a keeper, because Tim Krul's going to keep going down in ratings. We bring in a keeper and probably either a center mid or a striker. That's where I want to upgrade. Nowhere else. Everywhere else is going to keep growing potential. Yes, Billy Gilmore has the potential, and Josh Sargent do as well, but I feel like we probably need a striker mostly to score some goals. I mean, I think Josh Sargent had a very good season. Let me see. You know what? Maybe we bring in a new player for Billy Gilmore, because 18 goals this season for Josh Sargent, that is very good. Wish he did that in real life. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this episode of the Norwich City Career Mode Rebuild RTG series that we're going to be doing now, obviously a season episode, it's a Rebuild RTG. Make sure to leave a like, comment, all that kind of good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next episode next Monday at the exact same time. I'll see you then.